What's up, YouTube? Driveway bro, chilling here, sitting, not driving, don't have a load, nothing available, in the middle of a Walmart parking lot. Yeah, not a good situation. And the reason for that is basically this. I only work for one company as it is right now. And I want to stress to everybody else out there who's doing drive away, it's important. If this is something that you're doing full time for sure, I just want to say it's important. I can't stress it enough how important it is to get on with multiple companies, 2 or 3, at minimum 2, because depending on how the companies are or how much you know about the 2 companies, one company might screw you over severely and you want to quit, but you got the other one as a backup, and you want to keep your money going. You got to still pay bills. You still got to get out there and do what you got to do. Now, this situation that I'm in right now, I was at home for about a week or 2, and the list for the company that I work for was just off the charts. I mean, it was just trucks everywhere. So I figured, I'll get out here, and I broke all my rules. Number 1, I went ahead and grabbed one truck and said to myself, by the time I deliver it, I've got time to look at the list again and pick something else. Big no-no. Pick at least a trip going out and something coming back close to home if you only want to do 2 trips, because you don't want to get stuck in the situation that I'm in now. If you can get 3 runs to cover your whole week, that's really the best thing you really want to do. Something that'll take you from wherever you live or close by, something that you don't mind deadheading to. Pick you up to the 2nd run, and then the 3rd run, and either do a horseshoe or a triangle or whatever it is to get yourself back to wherever it is close to where you live, unless you're planning on going somewhere else specifically. Or it doesn't matter where you go. If you're one of those cats who likes to be out there for more than a week at a time, you can just get your 3 runs for the week, and you don't like working on the weekends, or you find the load for the weekend. You could do 2 things. You could either get your hotel room for the weekend, enjoy your weekend, and then work all next week, the following week, or you can find a truck that'll take you through the weekend. So like something around 1,000 miles that'll take you, that you can take your time and drive the entire weekend. Those are just two viable options. It's what you want to do, however you figure it out or whatever. That's solely up to you guys. It's your business. You guys run it how best you know. Lately, I've been hearing a lot of complaints about people saying that, this company stole my escrow money, and that company stole my escrow money from here and there. And a common question that I always ask them is, did you have rental vehicles? Did you use public transportation? What specifically in your situation was it that could have possibly, generated or could have got you in that situation? A lot of people leave companies and they don't get their escrow money. I haven't been in that situation yet, so I can't really say as far as the leaving the company and hoping to get my money. But I know there's people out there, and there's a situation I was in. I was using rental vehicles. Not every company helps you out with rental vehicles, so it's up to you to do your due diligence and find out which companies do help you out with rental vehicles, and then they take it out of your runs or your pay. But if you do rental vehicles, you have to keep in mind, you need a rental vehicle to get to the first truck. Unless it's close enough, you can Uber. You need a rental vehicle to get you from truck A to truck B, unless you can get an Uber, unless it's close enough. You need another rental vehicle from B to C, C to D, so on until you're done running. Then you're going to need a rental vehicle to get you home. So understand that no matter how many trips you do, that first truck, you're not going to see any money in it, because you're already 2 rentals in for your first truck. And you know what I'm saying? So it's important to get a couple loads after that, because you're gonna burn out all that money. And what you want to do is you want to the amount you make is definitely higher than what you're putting out. But this is the thing, and it's not up to the company to tell you how much you owe them or whatever. So a lot of people don't calculate that into the formula. You need a rental to get started working if you don't have a tow vehicle, and you need a rental to get home. A lot of people just think, oh, I'll just get a rental, get to the truck, get to the next truck, get to the next truck, or whatever, and I'll be paying as I go. Depending on how far these runs are, if the runs are not paying enough in the ending pay, let's say you do a run that's a 300 mini, you're getting rentals for 300 minis, right? Or you're getting runs for under 400 miles. Your advance for that is usually around 65%. So like, if a run pays $400, your advance is going to be like $270 something or something like that, right? It's going to be close to $300. If your ending pay, which is what is left over, doesn't cover your insurance, right? Your escrow, your 10% if you're still paying into escrow, and if it doesn't cover that rental, then what they do is they start breaking it up into other vehicles. They start breaking it up at 10% of the 10% or something. I don't know how it is it goes, but the thing is, you start in little by little, like this. When you keep doing that, you start accruing debt, and the company's not going to tell you that. It's just going to be on the books. So either you're not going to see your escrow go up to fill in whatever the company is looking for. So like the company I work for, they have a minimum escrow account that they want you to fill up to $1,500 for singles, and then like decks is like $2,500 or whatever. All right, so if you've been doing rentals after rentals and rentals, and you're not choosing loads where your ending pay is going to be over $300 or at about $300, so they can go ahead and take that whole rental pay out, then whatever's left over on the rental, so like let's say again, you do a load that's only paying $400, $300 total, because it's a short run, it's easy, it's right there in the area. All I gotta say is this: if you're doing a rental, you got that rental car for 24 hours, right? For 24 hours, you have that rental vehicle, and that vehicle is maintained and everything. So, do you want to do a short run because it's in the next city over? It's a 300 mini, and you think it's quick cash, and then at the end, it's not enough to cover the rental plus the insurance plus, because it's the daily insurance, and then the 10% or whatever it is the company takes out, 10-15%, I don't know, and then plus expenses. You know what I'm saying? So think about all that. If you have the vehicle for 24 hours, how far can you get in 24 hours? Think about it. If I pick up a truck that's going 600 miles, I know I can run 600 miles in a day. And I can be there the next morning dropping off that truck. So let's say by 11 o'clock in the morning, the latest, you pick up a rental vehicle. And the company's helping you out with as far as booking it, but you still have to pay for it. You have 24 hours to get to the next pickup. right? Why not utilize that? Yes, it's excessive deadhead. Yes, you might have to put in $30, $40 into fuel, but go to get to a run that's gonna pay $700, $600, $800, something that's gonna pay close. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to the easy run because it's a shorty and it's easy, fast money. It hurts you at the end. What you want to do is you want to set yourself a money amount for how much you're getting on your load. So like, I'm only picking loads that I'm gonna for sure the total pay is gonna be no less than $600 and above, because the $600 load usually is about 700 miles ish. I don't know, depending on the company or whatever. Or let's just say $500 is usually about a 600 mile run. It's not exact. I'm just throwing shit out, you know. But it's in the vicinity. The thing is, it's within 24 hours, and most people can run anywhere from 400 to 600 miles a day. Some guys are champs and they can really get at it. Other times it depends on the vehicle and how it's governed. But what I'm trying to say is, you want to make sure that you're getting a big enough chunk of change at the end on your ending pay to cover that rental. Because if you don't do that, you're going to accrue debt with the company. The company's not going to tell you. And then when things shit hit, you know, when crap hits the fan and you're mad with the company, or you're just ready to get out of driveway, and you're like, oh, I know I got money, you know, as soon as I quit, I'm going to get my money back. And then the company's like, hey, so you owe us X amount of dollars. We're not giving you anything back. Then here goes, oh, this company stole my money from me. But it's not that. It's you didn't make, and it's not in every situation. I'm just in this is a situation that can happen, is without knowing it and paying attention to this, you could be creating debt for yourself and not even know it. And a lot of times it's simply this. People don't ask. I ask about once a month. Hey, just text or call your dispatcher and be like, or whoever is you finance, because in some companies, you know, if it's a finance question, you can't ask your dispatcher. You have to ask somebody else. I don't know how it works. But I ask my dispatcher, and I tell them straight up, do I owe the company any money right now? Am I in debt? Am I in the negative? Do I have to do more runs to get caught up? What do I need to do? And stuff like that. Once a month I ask, hey, do I owe the company any money this month? If so, then start working out how you're going to get that paid off. And I know it sucks, but it's because of shit, it's stuff like that. No, I'm going to say it's because of shit like that. It's people not taking into account that their ending pay needs to be larger than the amount that they're going to have to pay back for rental, escrow, insurance, the whole enchilada. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to that, people. Just a quick tip. I'm just sitting here, you know, like I said, I can't stress enough. Work for multiple companies. This is my situation. I can't get mad at myself. I can't get mad at anybody else other than me. This is entirely my fault. Entirely my fault. You know what I'm saying? I can't call me, oh, your list sucks, blah, blah, blah. No. Ain't got nothing to do with that. It's all business, okay? Get out of that company mindset. Get into the contractor mindset. This situation is 100% mine. And I'm okay with that because it's mine. So who else am I going to get mad at? Me. But I just want you people out there who are just getting into driveway, don't have a tow vehicle, and are doing rentals to be mindful of your rental costs and how it affects your ending pay. Very important. So with that being said, guys, I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Check out the Pro Drive-Away guy. He's got a channel out there. Check out his, a lot of good information there. And with that being said, you know, see, bitches, make some money.